come, Monday night, packed out crowd. Thank you all for being here. My name is Trevor. I am the programmer here at the Frida Cinema. How many of you have never been to the Frida Cinema before? Most of you. Okay, well thank you for being here. Thank you for braving the traffic. I did misspeak. I am the programmer here, but tonight I didn't program this movie. This wasn't me. I just want to come out here and say welcome to the Frida Cinema, Orange County's only nonprofit art house. And I'm going to throw it to somebody who's much better at talking than I am. Are you guys ready for him?
Yeah!
Please welcome the host of the Big Picture podcast, Mr. Sean Fennessey. Hello. Thank you all for being here. I love going to the movies. Don't you love going to the movies?
Yeah!
I feel so full of life right now. I drove 110 minutes to get here through brutal Los Angeles traffic. I don't regret it one bit. I'm so honored to be able to program anything, let alone my favorite things, which are movies. I was touched by Trevor and by Logan and all the fine folks at the Frida who asked me to do this. And they gave me these 4 frameworks for what kinds of movies to figure out, and having my podcasting programming brain, I was like, I gotta find a cool theme and it's gotta be interconnected and they've all gotta make sense. If you didn't get it, that's okay, but this movie is one of 4 movies about unlikely detectives in Los Angeles with a neo-noir framework. Did you guys get that?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people here have seen Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Wow, that's a lot. Thanks for coming back. How many of you seen it on a big screen? A pretty good number. How many of you were born before 1988? Okay, all right, that's good. You're my people. Trevor told me this was usually a very young crowd here at the cinema, so you're not that young. How many of you have seen the movie Here? Well, that explains the box office, doesn't it? Robert Zemeckis is sort of back in the news, the director of this movie, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, which is very dear to me. He does have a movie out this year that is pretty similar to Who Framed Roger Rabbit. It's a big experiment, a formal experiment, and also a very sincere movie about relationships and love and confusing visual tricks. Who Framed Roger Rabbit, though, is not sentimental necessarily. It's a fascinating intersection of animation, noir storytelling, and absurd thinking. When I saw it in a movie theater when I was 6 years old, and I don't think it's overstating things to say that it changed my life. It changed what I thought movies could be, and I'm sure that it activated some sensation. It is the intersection of I was only watching cartoons, and I'd maybe seen 1 or 2 movies that were live action, and then I thought all movies should be both cartoons and live action. And there honestly have not been very many in the history of movies. A couple of Looney Tunes movies here and there, Space Jam, Ralph Bakshi's Cool World. Any fans of that film? Shout out to Cool World. We're not screening that here tonight, so it's good, but Who Framed Roger Rabbit is very good, and it's very special to me, so I hope you have a fun time with this movie tonight. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you'll come tomorrow, or we'll be screening The Long Goodbye, and Wednesday, The Long Goodbye will also be screening, and Thursday, I really hope you'll come for Under the Silver Lake. How many people here have seen Under the Silver Lake? That's incredible. That you guys really are my people. Wildly underseen, misunderstood, mishandled, mangled, fascinating portrait, and I think a lot of what's going on in the world you can see in the movie Under the Silver Lake, less so Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Nevertheless, I hope you have a great time tonight, and after the movie is over, I will be hanging out and chatting for anybody who wants to chat about movies or anything else. So thank you again. Thank you to the Frida. See you at the movies.